Hello, everyone. I'm Eluid Vasquez Torres, and our guest today is former middleweight champion of the world, Kelly Pavlik. Kelly, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't argue.
You fight against super middleweight champion Andre Ward early next year, and on January 26th, it will be on HBO. Are you in the early stages of your training camp right now?
Well, right now, I've been working out here in Youngstown. I'm going to go back to California with Robert, but as of right now, nothing's guaranteed on the fight. I haven't had no contract. I'm here in January, and I'm here in February 26th. So, nothing's signed yet, nothing's guaranteed. Just waiting for work. That's pretty much about it right now. But I'm excited about it. If it does come, if it comes true, then we can take care of business. But until then, we just gotta wait.
Okay. And if the fight does happen, is there any worries about the fight happening in Oakland, California? And is it true that your team is actually looking for like a neutral location? Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, well, I've read on a couple websites that he wants to go to Atlantic City. So if we go to Atlantic City, that'd be pretty awesome too. I get a big following there, and I'm sure that Andre Ward's going to get a big following. I mean, the kid's a hell of a world champ. He's proved himself, and I'm sure he's got a big following, but so do I. So, whatever happens, I don't think it's going to be in California. I mean, if it is, I'll go there as long as it's the United States. That's all I care about. But Atlantic City would be nice.
Yeah. And obviously everyone knows now that you've been training the last, couple of fights with Robert Garcia. How's that going for you?
That's going great. I mean, like I said before, I said in a lot of other, interviews, Robert Garcia is probably the best trainer in boxing right now. And I'm not just saying that because, that's who I'm training with, but he really is. Just the way he trains his fighters and the way he works with them and all the great chance that he has and the time that he takes out to train his fighters is unbelievable. And I think, by far right now, my progression has transformed at 30 years old, and I'm becoming a fighter now. I'm learning, and how else can I say it? I'm learning how to throw combinations. I'm learning how to counterpunch. I'm learning how to go to the body, to the head, to the body. And just learn a lot with Robert. He's a great trainer.
Has the transition from middleweight to super middleweight has been smoothly?
Yeah, it's a lot easier fighting that super middleweight. Believe it or not, I mean, it might sound crazy. 8 pounds when you tell the average person, you gotta lose 8 pounds. But that 8 pounds makes a big difference. And making 160 like when I fought Martinez, if anybody knew what I had to go through to make that weight, and for as good as I fought in that fight, to keep the fight close, I'm surprised about that. But, it's becoming impossible and I can't make 160 again. I almost killed myself to make that weight, and 168 makes a training camp and makes everything a lot easier. Just able to go run on the right diet, like I said, with my new nutritionist and trainer, Cecilio, who does a great job. He makes my food for me every day, and it just makes training a lot easier. When you're making 168, that 8 pounds makes a very big difference. It really does.
And you would say that your power moved up in weight with you, right? Because you've been stopping everybody since you went up.
Yeah, well, you got power. You got power, and if you got the body size and being 6'1 1/4 or 6'2", and carrying my weight. It don't change. I mean, from 160 to 168, it really don't. Everybody, I see a lot of threads on social media, tell how I can't carry a power that he did at 160. If you know how to punch, you know how to punch. Same thing with a home run hitter. If you know how to hit a home run, you know how to hit a home run. Look at King Griffey Jr. He wasn't a big guy. He wasn't as big as Mark Bovyer or anybody else or Barry Bonds, but look at him. He knocked home runs out. So if you know how to throw a punch, you know how to throw a punch. The weight difference really don't make a difference.
I mean, who chose to go to California?
Me, my dad, and my brother. Top Rank said, I want you to go to California when you start training with Robert Garcia. And because the first option was Freddie Roach, but he was too busy. He's a busy guy too. But at the same time, Robert Garcia is a busy man. You know what I mean? And they said, I want you to go with Robert Garcia. And I went out there and I was skeptical about it. But at the same time, when I got there, it was kind of, it was cool. Everybody out there was cool. Robert's a great guy. He got all of his helpers. I mean, I walked in and I felt like I was home the first day. And the first day I got there, we had a long talk. Robert says, hey, Kelly, he goes, I know your past. I know this, I know that, but here's how everything's going to be. What do you think? He asked me my opinion. I gave him my opinion. I said, Robert, I'm here to win. And after that, it was probably about a 30-minute talk. And we went straight to the gym and started training. And he was great with it. Like I said before earlier, he taught me everything I know.
Yeah. Well,
pretty much right now.
I mean, the location change looks like it's worked. You won your last 4 fights comfortably, 3 by knockout. You stayed away from...
And against, besides Jaco and Rosinski, but, yeah, look at Jaco and...
Scott Sigmund, the one that was talking junk.
Yeah, Scott Sigmund. When I fought him, look, I went to the body, I went to the head, I mixed up the combinations. I mean, Jack Lowe, I would never, like I said earlier, I would never throw a punch to the body and go back to the head. Jack Lowe is 1-1-2, 1-1-2. Throw the right hand. Back him up. Back him up. Back him up. When I got in the fight with Bernard Hopkins, that's what he told me all the time. What do you do?
Yeah. That is
so I got to kind of train myself.
Now, when you train in Oxford, do you get homesick sometimes?
Yeah, I do. Especially with kids. Well, my daughter and my son, and my wife, I get a little homesick, but there's nothing else you can do. I mean, it's my business, my job, and that's what I got to do.
Exactly. Before we wrap up this interview, can you say something to your fans?
Hey, thanks for the support, and stay behind me, and wish the best, and I'll put on a good show, no matter who I fight.
Yo, DJ, are you done mixing yet?
Your DJ has only just begun.